Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I've been seeing all your comments on TikTok asking me for reviews analysis for this one. So today, it's finally happening. But before we get into that, don't forget to check this exclusive discount for it. You can find the link in both the video description and the top comment below. Now let's not delay any further and jump right into the details.
Opening things up, our first reviewer gives us their take.
This reviewer, who has plenty of experience with similar equipment from their time working in construction, noted that this generator feels very well built right out of the box. Unboxing and assembly were described as minimal and straightforward. Attaching the wheels was a breeze, and adding oil was made simple with a specialized funnel. One small suggestion from this client was that it would have been nice to have an included bag to keep the tools and funnel attached to the machine, but they plan to make something themselves. This unit was purchased specifically to run on propane to make winterizing and storage prep easier, essentially limiting maintenance to just oil changes. On that note, our reviewer was pleased with the detailed maintenance chart, feeling confident that the machine will last for many years if the schedule is followed. The initial startup wasn't perfectly turnkey. The auto choke feature struggled to get it going on propane. However, the fix was simple. Manually moving a lever while the auto start was engaged did the trick, and the battery had plenty of juice for the process. Once running, it was noticeably quieter than comparable generators and ran very smoothly. While the included remote start key fob was a surprise, our reviewer saw it as more of a novelty for their home backup setup, though they could see its utility for someone keeping the generator in a truck. The biggest frustration was the battery charger, which has no indicator light to confirm it's actually working, leaving one to hope for the best. On a more positive note, the pull start was surprisingly easy to turn over, instilling confidence in the overall quality and the ability to start it manually if the battery ever fails. Despite being a recent purchase, this client feels it's a good generator and would recommend it.
Cool, let's uncover what our next reviewer has to say.
This reviewer was immediately impressed with this portable generator. The initial setup was surprisingly straightforward. Attaching the feet and wheel kit was a breeze, especially since all the necessary tools were thoughtfully included in the packaging. Adding oil was also simple, and the included funnel was a particularly appreciated detail, showing attention to user convenience. Connecting a propane tank using the provided regulator hose prepared it for its first start. The push-button start proved to be an outstanding feature, as it fired up almost instantly with minimal effort. This client also tested the key fob shutdown and restart functions, which performed perfectly each time. It made using the generator feel almost effortless. While our reviewer does wish it included an hours meter for tracking usage, this doesn't detract significantly from the overall experience. The only minor issue observed was a slight warping of one of the upper gas tank mounting points. While it was a purely cosmetic flaw that didn't impact functionality, it bothered the reviewer slightly, prompting them to correct it. Despite this minor imperfection, our reviewer is thoroughly satisfied with this generator. The noise level, particularly when running on propane, was surprisingly low. This client is extremely pleased with the purchase and would recommend it to anyone looking for a reliable and easy-to-use power source.
Fantastic. Now, let's see what insights our next reviewer has to offer.
This reviewer needed a portable generator because recent power outages have been a real issue. Dealing with breathing difficulties, the thought of having to pack up and relocate due to power loss was incredibly stressful. Fortunately, the assembly process was surprisingly straightforward. Once unpacked, moving this generator around was also manageable. Our reviewer hasn't had a chance to fully test it yet, but is confident it will perform well. Otherwise, they'll update their review. A particularly appealing feature is the dual fuel capability, allowing operation with either propane or gasoline, which is sure to be useful in the future. There's ample power available with either fuel source to handle essential needs during an outage. The included instructions were easy to understand. This client had previously ordered a different generator that was somehow lost in transit, but this one arrived quickly and without issue, leading to a positive overall experience so far. They're particularly excited to try out the push-button start-stop feature and are happy with the overall appearance of the generator. All in all, the reviewer is pleased with the purchase and believes it will provide much-needed peace of mind.
And that's a wrap. If this video was helpful, like and subscribe. Got questions? Let's chat in the comments. See you soon.